It's system overview time, and here's a little toy that I bought last week off of eBay quite cheaply. Can't remember what I paid actually, but it wasn't a lot. It is a C64 DTV, also known as C64 Direct to TV. It is basically a joystick with a Commodore 64 in it. It's based on the Competition Pro style joystick, but of course you've got other controls and buttons on it, and inside is a Commodore 64 on a chip with about 30 games built in. It's not like some of these modern miniaturized consoles you get, which are like ARM based. They use the ARM chip and then software emulation. This is different. This takes the chips that were used in the Commodore 64, that would be the 6510 processor, the VIC-2, excuse me, the SID, and assorted other chips, and it crams them all onto a single chip. Runs on 4 AA batteries. It was designed by a woman called Jerry Ellisworth, who was a self-taught computer chip designer. She designed another system before this that was like a Commodore 64 style thing called a C1. She worked in conjunction with Tulip Computers, who had licensed... No, they'd acquired the Commodore brand name in 1997. Other companies, DC Studios, Mammoth Toys, the Toy Lobster Company. I don't know who these people are. Anyway, QVC purchased the entire production run of 250,000 units and sold 70,000 of them on the first day they were offered. I'm sitting here reading Wikipedia. You could do it yourself if you want more details. I'm going to show you... Well, I don't know what I'm going to show you really. We'll have a look at it. You've got left and right buttons here. The joystick itself is fairly solid. There's not a lot of movement. I imagine this is how the Competition Pro felt as well. Don't know if I've got one in the loft actually to compare it with, but anyway, you've got a reset button there, A, B, C and D buttons, which, do you know what, I don't actually know what they do. So that's why this is an overview and not a review. On off switch there, the little LED to tell you it's running. What does it say on the bottom? Adult assembly required. Okay. Something or other, Mammoth, blah, made in China, 2004, Digital Concepts, DC Studios Incorporated, Ironstone Partners Limited. C64 and Commodore 64 are registered trademarks of Commodore International, BV, used under license, all rights reserved. Whatever. I'm going to plug it in and we can have a look at what games are on it. I'm not actually going to play the games, but we'll have a look. I might fire one of them up just so we can see what the actual quality is like, and then I'll play the games on it at a later date. Right then, this has an interesting boot up sequence, so I'll start it from the start. Turn it on and you get a black screen, followed by that. Yes, you know what that is. There's some interesting ghosting going on here. DC Studios and the Toy Lobster Company. Mammoth Toys. Funny, I look at that and I just think of a great big molar tooth. Ironstone Partners. Blah, 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 blah. That looks like all the stuff that I read underneath it. There you are, very familiar looking screen, and it loads. I think that's really cool. It's like it's loading the menu, I guess. I suppose the first thing in its storage location is a menu. I don't know, you may not be able to see it. There's a Starfield thing going on behind the writing, which is really cool. You've got your SID chip music going on there, your chiptune thing. And what is it? Oh, I just pressed the C button. I didn't actually want to do that. We'll just reboot and Right. Because I didn't want to start a game yet, I wanted to show you what's on it. And because I'm not big on the Commodore 64. I was never a fan. I didn't have one back in the day, and though I respect them as a very capable machine, I've never spent a lot of time on them, so I don't know if any of these games are good or not. I imagine at some point I will play all of them, but yeah, you see that some of them I actually don't get on with. I have played Paradroid and I'm like, yeah, it's sacrilege, I'm sure, but I didn't get on with that game, and I know Commodore 64 owners are like, that's the best game ever or something. Yeah. Well, that's what's on it. So, tell me, what is really good here that I should do a video gameplay of? And I will maybe, I'm not making promises, do video of that game in the near future. If it's something that's easy to play and isn't going to make my brain explode. Because for some reason I just don't get Paradroid. I don't know why. There you are. We'll have a look. I'll load one up so we can see what the quality is like. Jumpman Junior. I played a thing called Jumpman. Number of players 1 to 4. I don't know how I can control that. What? Don't know. Ha! This is familiar. I played something like this on the Atari 800 or 600 XL or 8-bit Atari. Yes, I have so totally played this. Can't remember what I'm meant to be doing. I guess I'm getting... oh dear. Oh dear. This looks hazardous. Oh. Oops. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, gravity is harsh. Yeah. But as you can see, it looks very much as you would expect a Commodore 64 to look. Oh dear. While plugged into a LCD TV. There's a bit of ghosting, but it's proper Commodore 64. No emulation going on here. It's got all... oh good God. Shot up the arse. Yeah. It's proper. That's... oh, you Burke. Yeah. The joystick controller is good as well. It is a really nice joystick. It's got a lot of feel. There you go. That will do. More gameplay from this as and when. C64 DTV. There. Cool. I like it. If you can get one cheap, and they weren't necessarily cheap when they came out, I do think they're worth the money now. If you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the thumbs up button. I upload videos daily, so go ahead and hit subscribe if you'd like to see more. To all those who've already subscribed, I'd just like to say a great big thank you.